This just senseless act of violence has been earth-shattering for us.
It was a senseless act of violence that left the Washington State family searching for justice.
We're incredibly heartbroken. Mitch was our baby.
Mitch was Neela and Anthony Bricato's 6-year-old black lab. They had him since he was a puppy. That is, until his last visit to Lazy Dog, Crazy Dog boarding in Ballard, Washington. The Bricatos say Mitch had been to the boarding facility many times before, so when they brought him there back in August, they didn't think twice. His visit coincided with the couple getting ready for the arrival of their first human child.
He was just so ready to be a big brother.
But it was this man, prosecutors say, Dejean Cornelius Bowens, a nighttime employee who family's dreams into one big night. Surveillance images tell the horrific story. Bowens, prosecutors say, kicked and punched Mitch to death. The terrified pup trying to hide under a table, and then more than an hour later, Bowens reportedly brought Mitch to the vet, but by then it was too late. Mitch's dad got there before his beautiful boy took his final breaths.
They performed CPR on him for about 20 minutes. They didn't stop, but they couldn't bring him back.
Mitch would die from internal bleeding caused by a ruptured kidney, but the big question, why? Prosecutors allege Mitch accidentally knocked something over and Bowens simply lost it. Lazy Dog, Crazy Dog says they fired Bowens immediately, and that was back in early August. Bowens was charged nearly 2 months later. 2 weeks after that, he pled not guilty, and that's when Lazy Dog, Crazy Dog took to Facebook to let customers know the tragedy that unfolded at the facility, saying in part, "We are heartbroken and outraged by what happened. The actions of this former employee are in complete violation of our values, our mission, and the standard of care we've upheld for over 16 years while serving tens of thousands of dogs."
Just really determined to get justice for Mitch. He deserves justice, and we want to make sure that this never happens to any other dog. No dog should have to go through this, and no dog parents should have to go through this either.
Bowens has been charged with first-degree animal cruelty. He's due back in court on November 26 for a pretrial hearing at 1 p.m. Now, in Washington State, animal cruelty convictions carry a maximum of 5 years in prison and a fine. And that means it's time to have your voice heard. The King County, Washington Prosecuting Attorney's Office. That's Lisa Mannion, 206-477-1200. The email is provided as well in the caption. Demand they punish Bowens to the fullest extent of the law. Also, we're told the family plans to file a civil lawsuit against the daycare on the grounds of inadequate employee training.